Hello, everybody. Burnedoutguy here, and welcome back to the Crust. All right, last episode we worked on our human civilization here a little bit. A little bit of an expansion. Their exercise room and entertainment room got an overhaul. Same with their lunchroom and all that good stuff. Then we got more into a lot of food. So food was a big thing, and making more of these carbon fiber things here. Uh, Yeah, and then we also got into these bio reactors here, so that's pretty cool as well. We did unlock some upgrades for these things as as research in between episodes. Also did a lot of contracts, so we got like lots of moolah for today as well. That's pretty good, pretty good. But enough with the people today. We're going to continue on with a few other things. One of the things that I want to get into today is another power option that we have here, and these are the RTGs. These are another kind of like passive thing that we can do. So I was kind of thinking maybe we do something like this. Maybe like put 10 of them down. I think that would be good. And then what we can do is we can just link all these. More passive power for us, right? So we'll let that construct. And the research that we've been doing is pretty much we're just filling up everything that we missed. Well, that's not so bad. And then stuff down here as well. Still got lots to do on the fundamental side there, but we're doing pretty good on catching up. And then the social side, well, we haven't done much more on that side, right? Pretty much we'll stop there. So, all right. So far, because there's probably not like a lot of space in the batteries, these things aren't pumping out like a lot of power. But capable apparently doing about 40 kilowatts, so which isn't bad. So these 10 together should be like 400 kilowatts. So at nighttime, these things should help a little bit. Probably more dominant during the night than day, like unless you're like draining your battery and you're help filling it back up. But um and we got like pretty much all the battery upgrades too. So I'm thinking maybe we add more batteries, and the battery upgrades are passive as well. It's not something that you had to buy, which is kind of nice. Oh, while waiting, I'm pretty much just upgrading some belts down here and a few machines as well to make sure that the flow goes pretty good. This is starting to come in pretty nicely, so we upgraded the belts and all that stuff. So looking good, looking good. We'll just never keep up to upstairs with just these 10, though. I'll be very honest with you. I'd probably need like another 20 more. Hmm. I'm saying that I couldn't do it, but the only problem is you couldn't get rid of the slag fast enough. There's no way to get rid of like I'm backing up on slag just with this. Just imagine, right? Like me trying to get rid of even more so. Like this is just they look I'm backed up with the bricks again. My god, I gotta go sell bricks. Also added another like kind of row of batteries upstairs here too. And then hopefully these will get done here soon. Yeah, see, sun as soon as the sun goes down there, these things jump up to the 40 kilowatts, which is pretty good. All right, so looking at these things there, they're okay. For maybe early game if you really needed to. They probably would be okay. Just the fact that they cost a nanotube and are repairing kind of sucks because nanotubes isn't one of the things I'm making a lot of. So, yeah, probably a good, decent early game kind of thing, maybe to kind of like get you through the night if you're struggling with those kind of things, right? So yeah, other than that, I really don't think that they're good later games. So I will destroy these just because I want the CPU back. Not mainly because of the materials, just mainly the CPU space. So anyways, yeah, so let's go on with the next thing there. We'll check the next thing out that we want to do. The next thing that we want to do is pretty interesting. It's called the repeater. We're finally going to put this big thing out here. So we're going to put it about here, maybe. Yeah, there looks nice. So what this is going to do is this is going to be able to allow us to communicate with our rovers and all kinds of other things around the map, right? And it's also part of the game progression as well. Mainly because I pretty much will hit a stump where there's not much else I can do other than just upgrade our base. And I don't want to wait another
Package
30 years
delivered.
for me to just finish upgrading the base so we can continue. So we're going to continue just a little bit at a time. This will unlock many new doors for us.
Davinci.
There we go. Director, we've discovered an extremely interesting area. You should take a look at it. All right, unknown gas extractor. All right. So the idea with all these little question marks up here, all the yellow ones are like story driven, and the white ones are not. So our goal is we're gonna probably just explore the white ones for now, while at the same time doing other things inside the main game, right? So we can go over to the servo hub. Oh, we can't do that yet because we gotta wait for the repeater to go up yet. Is it not up? Oh, it's not powered. Look at this. Look at this silly guy. There we go.
The repeater has begun working, and you will now regularly discover new signals on the moon's surface.
Nice. Understood. Oh, what's this? That look cool as shit. Good day, Director. We have discovered a crystal of unusual composition on the moon, and we have the need of assistance in reaching the necessary coordinates. If you retrieve this crystal, we would like to study it together with your laboratory. We have reason to believe that we are on the verge of a great discovery. We have sent the coordinates to the professor. Please consider our proposal. End communication. That sounds kind of cool. All right. I really wish you would talk. I miss your talking. Yeah, sounds good. And we will go to those locations whenever we can. Awesome. So yeah, that being said, where the hell are we? We're near the base here. So we got a server hub. We can take this guy here. We can right click on it. We can set him to investigate. And then we'll start off with little things like that. Let's do a little quick run around at our guys here and make sure that we're not mining stuff for nothing. I'm going to pause this for a second. So one of the things I do want to get into right away is this thing right here, this blockchain data thing. This is kind of why I've been a little bit like hell bent on power, because it trades power for moolah, cryptocurrency, baby. So we're gonna move this to the top of the list, and we're gonna get this thing researched first. So if we go look over at the server hub there, we found a data processing and storage center. Had some stuff over here, so we can send out an expedition transport. So this guy is idle; he's not doing nothing. We can go over here, tell him to fill it all, and back to base, and then we send it off, and then he'll go get that stuff. In the meantime, we can take this guy and we can send him off to another one. I'll get out of that expedition menu though. It's easier just to go and right click and investigate. Oh, that guy must have dropped the resources off in this thing over here. Yeah, look at that. He did too. I was wondering, I'm like,
Package
where
delivered.
did he put that stuff? Well, he puts it over here in the expedition thing here. So what do we do about this? I don't want this getting full of crap, right? Like, all right, so put them allowed taking resources, obviously. So will what are they going to come and remove? They're going to come and remove the regolith of all things, really? Yeah, that's not cool. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do then, since these trucks, we're going to have to put them on manual unloading behavior. I think would be the better thing, because then we can control where they're going to go dump over their stuff in. I think that would be smarter, because having that crap always dump in there, we're just going to fill it up full of crap, and eventually and not going to be able to get it out because there's always going to be that regolith and stuff in the way. Oh god, unless I were to stop like all of this, right, and have them eat all the way through that, and then ugh. What a headache. Fill her up and back to base. I'm just doing that kind of stuff like that to pass the time, waiting for our cryptocurrency thing to go through. So at 80%, we're almost there. Okay, I picked this thing up and it gave me a bunch of science too, so that's pretty decent. Something else we gotta go grab. Cool, cool.
Director, the repeater has picked up an unusual signal, seemingly emanating from a mobile drilling rig that was hit by the explosion. These colossal machines serve as self-contained lunar regolith mining platforms. They are scarce and costly, but deploying them in resource-rich areas has proven highly lucrative for our business. We mustn't let this opportunity slip away. We must investigate the signal site immediately.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll definitely take a free MDR. That was really good. I'll probably set it up just so it helps us mine more silicone. Probably because that's the one thing that we always really having a hard time with. So nice blockchain data, good stuff, man. There we go. Data processing node, delicate module of handling complex computations. Minus 245. Ooh, they're spicy, aren't they? Okay, so there'd be 100 left off a solar panel. All right, we'll hook up these 5 and we'll see how much how much money we're gonna make. So we're definitely gonna lose over 1,000 power, so that's gonna be tanking a little bit there. So we'll probably have to go and add some more batteries to compensate for the nighttime loss. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. Then again, too, I could also go downstairs and we can also invest a little bit of money into our bio generators here. We can make their fuel better and they take less consumption though. I probably wouldn't do the fuel consumption one because I'd probably want them to burn as much fuel as possible, to be honest with you. But the energy production, so say like if each one gave me more energy, then maybe. So where are we? We're on this one down here, so let's click on that. Does that actually give me more? Yeah, okay, so it gives me 60 more power. See, that's worth it. Yeah, that one would be worth it. The energy production one. There you go. Now all of them are upgraded to the 195. That should help us with power production and all that good stuff, right? Go back upstairs. What are y'all missing to get built here? Fancy quantum computers, eh? All right. That I know I'm not making yet, so we'll go buy a few of those. Just need 5 of them, right? Yeah, that's better. I'd rather them hang off to the side where I can just tell them, okay, go unload there. And then these guys will go over there. That's fine. What do you got?
Director, we have an incoming message. The sender cannot be identified.
Okay.
Hello, Director. You're not familiar with us, but that's not necessary. We invite you to assist the SCT Ltd Corporation in repairing the relay station Cascade 5. We are interested in the prompt resumption of work at this station and are ready to help with this. To this end, we will provide all the necessary equipment and cover the expenses. Condition: the corporation can't know where you obtain this equipment from.
Isn't this sketchy as shit, isn't it, huh? You know what? Screw it.
If someone is afraid to engage in dubious deals, then it's probably best for them to steer clear of big business, right?
Is there like a place I have to go deliver those to, or Cascade 5 is this one right here? It's a yellow question mark. All right, so we got our first cryptocurrency thing going up here. So expected reward 2,000, time to elapse. That's freaking hilarious. Okay, so maybe that's gonna be random. I'll have to keep an eye out on it. Wonder if it's gonna tell us what the payout is every once in a while. Oh, look, our payout went up. Nice, nice. Oh, we got another one going here. Awaiting start. Perfect, perfect. So we'll let those go, and we'll see how much money we make over time with that. Might not be a whole lot. Maybe we might actually hit a really big block reward one day and make millions. That'd be pretty dope. Hmm. All right. So what else do we want to check into today? Oh, now that we have the repeater done on the moon up here, we can like launch these probes now. Let's check this crap out.
Package delivered.
Oh, is this okay. I'm looking at the bars at the bottom. It's kind of showing you getting closer to the stuff or not. But right here looks like there's a spot. We'll send a drone. How does that work? Now, what's the radius? I wonder that looks for. Oh, there it goes. I can see it. I can see it. That's pretty cool. Boom. Gonna show us. Okay, now it's scanning. Pretty neat. It does show you the rest of the resources on the side over here too. So if you're looking for any particular resource, that's pretty cool. Kind of looking for those Helium 3 places, so that looks like a really big one. We'll send one over there. A little far off target, but we'll send another one there. No, that's all the ones that I got. So if I went like Helium 3, am I gonna see this crap now or what? Like, what's going on? I sent these things pretty far out. Not sure which one I should be looking on.
Package delivered.
Okay, so it does do a scan. Like that. But I don't detect Helium 3 in those scans. That's weird, huh? Maybe because they're not like territory ones. Because I know there was other ones, right? There's anomalies, and then there's other ones where you got territories. But how are you supposed to detect the Helium 3 stuff? Maybe we didn't unlock it yet. Something like we didn't unlock here. Maybe. Another thing I want to get is this here. We are gonna put this up, I think. What's that? Territory probe. Okay. I think we're gonna do something like that. Okay, let's start by building one of these Helium 3 extractors. Maybe that will help us try to find that crap. Okay, so now we got one of these Helium 3 guys. I don't know where to pick up Helium 3, that's the only problem. So weird. So I think what we'll do is we'll try these territory probes. We'll see if these ones do. The last ones we tried were the resource probes. So maybe these ones will work. If not, we'll try these ones. These ones are anomalies, but I don't think it's an anomaly, the Helium 3, right? Alright, so far this one's made 62k, 45, 57, 35. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Does that get added up into here like automatically? I haven't really been paying attention, to be honest with you.
The drones have removed the debris, extracted the cargo, and salvaged damaged equipment. Thanks to their precise work, we managed to get the fuel tanks out without incident. Send a cargo truck to collect the goods.
Good stuff. Will do, Chief. Does it show us on here where we're making our cryptocurrency? Yeah, well, we are gaining money because this did go up, this amount. Well, that's good. Good to see. Small passive income, I guess. Okay, let's go back out here. We got these territory ones here now.
Package delivered.
Okay, so these ones act just like the other ones did. Here seems like a pretty decent spot. We'll send it there. That work? I clicked on it. Oh, you have to. What is this? Is this like an area thing? Oh, it is too. I guess we'll try something like that. Interesting. Okay, so what, you gotta use one for every corner? Interesting. Pretty cool. Okay, another one's being sent out. If I just click off of that, because that little static noise is kind of annoying. Okay, what's this doing? Bam, unexplored territory. Okay. And you gotta pay for this territory? Yeah, but how do you know what's on it? Like, you're like, okay, there you go. Okay, so this is where Helium 3 is? Is that what that is? Okay, so there's like a big red spot of Helium 3 over here, so. Is that the only way to to harvest it? You gotta go out and acquire like the area? Like, is that worth like doing? I don't know. Let's try it. We'll acquire the area. What the hell? Okay, what the hell is this? Outpost Alpha. Okay. Available slots. And we want a helium extractor. I guess that's probably why we're there, right? Probably gonna need power, so we'll give it RTG. Life support. Do we really care about life support? I don't think we really need storage. All right, so let's go take this guy over here. We're gonna send him here and move, I guess. Do you not harvest, or do you have to work with this thing? Oh, assign a route. Okay, maybe is that what that thing is for here? Assign a route. No. I gotta use a truck for that. What do you do with your harvester then? So do I have to like send out a truck to deliver all that crap over there? Or is this automatically like doing it? Probably needs all these resources in order to build this stuff, right? Which would make. Oh, seem to be doing pretty good on the crypto farm. Kind of like that. It's pretty neat. Okay, now I got a spare guy over here. We're gonna set him as a route. Large truck the Eclipse. I guess you can bring your stuff back to base. That would probably be the best thing to do. Fill all. Nothing we need to bring back. Just bring that stuff there, right? So that guy should grab that stuff there. He should bring it over here, hopefully. That should be enough to construct these two things. So it has power and has a helium extractor. And then maybe this thing and that extractor work together. I have no idea, man. We're about to find out. All right, so this guy is actually going over here. That's good. It looks like he's got all the parts. Nice, very nice. All right, so now we got the mining area. Oh boy, let's go check these things out. So, what are you? You are the titanium one. Okay, this would be a good time to go check all my guys out then, right? So, oh, that's pretty dope. You can mine the radius. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty crazy. Was that the upgrade? Was the radius thing? Oh, automated mining route. Be a route. No idea how to set a route. Got a radius that I didn't see before, but I don't see anywhere where you can set a route. The radius thing is pretty insane though, but sure that's not what the upgrade was all about though. It truly lowers the speed of how much he mines though, but he does mine a huge area. Very neat. Now at least you can see the area around which you put the stuff at without having to be selected on the vehicle. That's interesting. But I still don't see the whole area thing. An automated mining route. I don't know. If anybody knows what I'm missing, let me know in the comments below. I'm stupid. All right, so now we're over here. There's no
Package delivered.
harvester. Okay, so if I go send to outpost, okay. See, now this is starting to make sense. You know, you need the extractor and the harvester to work together. That's kind of cool. All right, so this is going to bring us back Helium 3 packaged. Oh, that's pretty dope. Okay. So if I set out a route to this guy, to the base, and we're going to use the truck here. It'd be the opposite way around. Delivery point. Like this should be the base. Oh, it doesn't show up there. Okay, so you get 12 per week. That's insane. It's not a lot of Helium 3, right? Wow.
Package delivered.
And you can only put one per outpost. Can you? Oh yeah, you can only have one extractor for that. That's pretty harsh. That means we're gonna have to have a few outposts then. I would assume. Yeah, that's exactly it. You get such a little amount of Helium 3. That's crazy. Okay, so let's go in here. We'll make another 3 probes so that way we can mark another territory, I guess. Gonna have no choice. Try to find another area with a lot of Helium 3. I don't know. I'm debating whether if I just put another one right next to it. Because it looked like there was quite a bit here. So it seems to me like right around this area. So we should put like a probe there. See how this works. You gonna let me do this? Oh, I gotta click this one here. Well, we'll send that over that way. We'll see how that works. Do kind of a Helium 3 area we'll get over here. Then we'll put another outpost over here, I guess. And hopefully we'll have to build another harvester and send him out there too. So let's go do that. Helium 3 harvester. And then we'll build ourselves another large truck. Probably don't need the large ones, but doing a large one anyways. Alright, so explored. Seemed like there was a decent amount there, not like a major amount, but we'll take it. Alright, so need a Helium 3. We'll put that for power.
Construction
We'll put a
complete.
storage. There we go. Okay, now if we set one up, we should have one of those large trucks there. Yeah. From base, tell them to fill up and then assign them a route. Perfect. Good stuff. He'll go and he'll get that one all done up. This one's on his way back with that extra resources. I'll think about it. Should be doing a few of those though, actually, but I'm gonna need a lot of outposts. That's crazy. All right, so by adding that extra resource, we plopped it up to 3,500. At the rate that it's getting in there, we're not gonna be making that much.
Research complete.
So I'm gonna set a route. So departure point should be alpha, right? Yeah, alpha to your base. And then we'll do the idle truck, the Eclipse. Kind of a waste, like the big one like that. Well, I think we might use the small ones for those, I guess. And then we'll just keep the big ones for other things. So we'll do a patrol so you go back and forth kind of thing. We'll do an upgrade on the helium harvesters. We'll try to do stuff like that. See what we can do for these outposts there. Kind of good idea now that we're actually getting into the outpost, right? See what kind of things that we can get into. See what they have to offer and deliver us. Hopefully we can get more stuff from them. Okay, so that means this one is up and running. So if I grab you and I send to the outpost, that means you're going to be doing your thing. Oh, probably because it doesn't have a resource on it yet. Is that why it's not letting me set a route? That's possible. And this one's the same thing, plus 13 a week. Now, the only problem with them bringing it back to the base and delivering it automatically is it's going to probably get stuck into one of these damn things here, right? It's probably exactly where it's going to go. And I'm going to have to find some way of getting it out. Damn it. Oh, let's check on our cryptocurrency. Not too bad. Made well over $1 million so far. That's pretty decent. Can't shake a stick at that. But I'm just kind of curious on what I'm gonna do with this helium-3 stuff now. I might have to put up another truck stop and see if I can get it to them to go to that one instead of delivering to this one. Not sure if that's going to be a thing or not. I'll have to check that out in between episodes and everything. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it for today. So today it's all about cryptocurrency, outposts, and helium-3 setup. Really, that's kind of like the basic of it.
Package delivered.
Once I'm making helium-3 over at this side, we should be able to set up a route. It's actually going to set it up right now, really. Once it gets to 13, I should be able to set one up, right? See, it only got 9 that time anyways. Set up a route. Let's go from, see, now it's go there, Bravo 9 to my base. And we're going to use this little tiny guy here. We'll sit you on a patrol and go. Okay. Now, if we go back to here, right? Did they throw it there? No, not yet.
Delivered.
Oh, because I took him off. Oh, yes, I'm saved. The only problem with that is I'm gonna have to micromanage that guy. Wait for designated unloading. Okay, how do I designate it in my spot though? For now, I'm just gonna throw that there, and now I'm gonna put a bin right here. Okay, preferred storage. What if I went to here? 1 second here. Might be able to save this. Okay, so if I put helium-3 here, then maybe they'll only drop off helium-3? Question mark. Let me try that. And this guy here, put him in automatic, right? Okay, so I made him leave the base. Like I said, I got this on preferred storage, so we'll see if they only drop off the helium-3 here. He's on his way back now. If I put him on automatic, let's see if he'll drop that off in the helium-3 spot, like I would prefer him to. Nice that everybody's avoiding this, so this is looking good so far. Oh, you're not. You're not. No, I don't want want that to happen. This is what I was afraid of. What's the point of having preferred storage if the other ones are going to go drop their shit there anyways? That's stupid. All right, so now we got these guys going to get the stuff and bringing it back. I just don't know how to get it to go into a certain spot without them delivering regolith to it. Frustrating. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll try to figure it out in between episodes. I'll do some research online or whatever and maybe try to figure it out. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.